Okay, it's me again. I'm trying to invite my friend Sophia. We'll see how it goes now. Let me try again. It's about powerful manifestation. So schauen Sophie. Okay. Okay, Sophia, can you see me? Are you there? I invited you. We'll see. Hi guys. I'm waiting for Sophia. Okay. I have a special guest here today. Hi Brenda, hi Nestle. It's Sophia Francois. I'm not sure how to pronounce it properly. So I'm just waiting for her because she's a really great manifester and she does different kind of coachings, especially for relationships. But I feel I want her in the Starseed group to talk about how to manifest the right way, what's important, how's your mindset, how do you see yourself. So she knows a lot of things and I'm just waiting for her because it's very interesting. And I also am doing some coaching with her, like she with me. So, Sophia, are you there? Yes. There are a couple of things, some more videos I need to do. But that is the first important one. We were supposed to do it on Monday, but I was really resting and having lots of downloads and whatever, you know. So we decided to do it today. Sophia, are you there? I'll try again. I might have to go offline and online again. I'm so sorry. Hi Afsal, oh my god. Hi to Sri Lanka. So this live stream is about powerful manifestation. So we'll see. Sophia, are you there? And we're going to talk about what's the difference between manifesting the reality and the life you want, between you manipulating it and thinking it's black magic, or what about twin flames, what about soul contracts, how do you manifest the right way. So those are the things we're going to talk about today. Sophia, if you see me, let me know, then I can add you. Not yet. I guess we have to wait a little. Do you have some few questions in between till she comes? Ah yes, awesome, Sophia, I invited you. Just look, there must be a button. Just press the on the camera. Like there's no buttons coming up. It's in the lower line, in the bottom there's a line. The 1, 2, 3, 4th button. Just press that if you can. Okay, first of all, welcome to Sophia. She's here and now we're just looking if... Ah, yes, okay, 1 second. Bring Sophia, okay, done. Now you should be coming on in a bit. Awesome, yay! Guys, if you have any specific question about manifestation, I will ask her questions, but you can also ask her questions. Genau, okay. Sophia, you just have to accept my invite. What's the easiest way to manifest? I will ask her that. Hi, Mara. The energies are very exhausting, to be honest. I'm so tired. Hi, it worked! Awesome!
I had to come out of it to go back in it to see the acceptance. So sorry, guys.
All good, all good. We welcome you in the Facebook Arcturian group with the star seeds. And Sophia, how do you say your surname? Francois? Frances? Frances? How do you say your last name? How do you pronounce that?
Francois.
Ah, Francois. It's French, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you want to tell a little bit about yourself, who you are and what you do? And then I have a couple of questions.
Okay. It is echoey, so it's a bit of a time lag.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, so I'm hearing like what you're saying over what I'm saying. So
Okay.
okay. Well, you asked me questions because I know your group.
Do you have do you have two cameras on or headset or something? Maybe if you put the headset, maybe we don't have the time lapping.
I haven't got one with a microphone. I've got the camera. I'm using an iPad, so I've got the camera on the iPad.
I mean, I can see you clearly. I can see you really good. I think if we talk slowly, it should work out. Mm-hmm. Okay, so please tell about yourself, Sophia.
But it's as you're talking, then what I've said a couple of minutes ago is coming over the top of you.
I can hear you good.
Like I've just heard now what I've just said a couple of minutes ago.
That's
I don't know why it's doing.
maybe if you close all the other windows. I don't know, sometimes it happens.
I haven't got anything.
Can you try that too?
I've only got my iPad, so I haven't got any other windows open.
But if you disconnect the live, then again we have to leave and then all of you have to come back. Mo Avis. Someone is saying we should disconnect and come again live. But I can hear you well. The others are saying they can hear fine. Just start, Sophia, and ignore what you hear.
Sounds awful. I'm speaking and hearing myself, so I'm not hearing you. I'm seeing you at this time, but okay. Well, you asked me because you know your group.
Oh, okay. There, Mo Avis is saying you should disconnect and come online again. So let's. I disconnect you and then you come online again. Okay. All right. See you in a bit. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Mo Avis. Hi, Mike. So I will invite her again. We'll see how it goes. Because those are very important things she's talking about. It's really okay.
Let's
awesome.
try again.
Much, yeah, awesome. Much better for me.
Is that better?
How are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear me, so. I can't hear me come back.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, none of you, please don't on your cameras. If you're trying to come here in that chat, don't do that, because we need all the energy and the focus on her. She's the special guest. We are not inviting anyone else. So please turn off your invitations, because I can see there are more and more people trying to come online with the camera. Don't do that. It's her time today, not you time, her time. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Sophia, please introduce yourself.
I'm Sophia Francois. I've got 2 YouTube channels. I am a personal mentor and a tarot reader, psychic tarot reader as well. So 2 very different channels. I do a lot of personal mentoring for people who want to know that we all manifest, okay, through our lives. We are always manifesting, but we aren't consciously aware that we do it. We are unconsciously doing it. So all your thoughts are creating your reality that you are experiencing. Everything in your reality, in your conscious awareness, okay, your conscious awareness is based on what you believe in, what you are assuming to be true, your limiting beliefs, and your thoughts, fears, doubts, and insecurities. So yes, I'm a personal mentor, and I deal mainly, my main client base is trying to get people back with an ex-partner.
Yes, and you have some stories. Would you like, I have a couple of questions for you, but can you tell me, first of all, how did you start doing what you're doing now? And the second would be, do you have one story for us which really a rapid change happened?
Do I have a story? Well, they're client stories, so I'm not authorized to share them at the moment. I mean, I do have them on my YouTube channel, but I haven't asked them to do it on here, so I can't do it on that. On my own journey, I have manifested lots of things. I was 50 when I realized that I could consciously manifest and completely change my life in all areas of my life. Money, I always had a very negative belief pattern about money. You know, I've never got any money. If the kids used to ask me for money, no, I haven't got any, go away. We're broke, we haven't got any money. So that was the first thing I changed, was, you know, I'm not in a lack mindset anymore. When I think of money now, I've always got lots of money, and I do. Money always turns up. You know, even when I lost a really high paid job, I didn't have a meltdown. I didn't go back to the old Sophia who would have been like, oh my God, I've just lost a job. I just kept saying to myself, no, I'm financially secure, I'm wealthy, abundant, financially secure, always provided for at all times. Money constantly comes to me. I've always got thousands in the bank, and just money just comes to me. My YouTube channel took off, and mentoring as well. I've manifested the house I'm in. The only thing it hasn't got is a downstairs WC, but we've got a conservatory instead, which is far more useful because we've got 2 WCs upstairs, so we don't need any more loos. But just to every detail is just how it showed up. Lots of other things. I'm constantly creating my reality, so I'm constantly changing my life in all areas: business, YouTube, Facebook, money, relatives, just everything. If I go out, I always say there's minimal traffic on the road, perfect parking space, no queues at the checkout. Today I was stuck in a queue that was about 6 people in front of me, and I was like, no, I'm going to the front of the queue. And they so I moved anyway, and I think there were 3 people in front of me, and then they suddenly opened up another one and nobody seemed to go for it, so I was just straight there at the front of the queue. So yes.
That's amazing. What was your biggest challenge about manifesting, and why was it the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest,
like, what is important to, when you manifest, what's like really important about manifesting?
Okay, like I say, we're all manifesting. People say to me, oh, I can't manifest, it doesn't work. No, you're constantly manifesting. Unconsciously, your thoughts are creating your reality. So whatever your dominant thoughts are about any area in your life, you are holding that in place by what you are believing about it. So my biggest thing was getting out of that mindset of what we're taught. as we're growing up, by our parents, religions, society, governments, our teachers, okay, to really fighting against that and believing that I can, have, be, and do whatever I want. I am the creator of my reality. So it was very hard to get out of that negative mind frame into the new, that I'm the powerful creator of my reality. So it was quite hard fighting off those old negative thoughts and sticking to a new strict mental diet of what I did want to be seeing in my life, because the current 3D is on a time lag behind what you're creating. So it was hard to stick to that. That was the hardest thing, to know that I can consciously create and not unconsciously doing it all the time.
I have a question here from someone, and she's asking how to manifest the easy way. What's the easiest way to manifest?
Your thoughts create. So you have to be on a strict mental diet, and you have to feel that you've already got it. So like with money, you know, it's no good you trying to, you know, it's no good you saying, oh, I've got lots of money, but then you're going to the shop, or you're looking in your purse, or you're looking wallet, or you're looking at your bank account, and you're going, oh, but I don't have any money, because you've just counteracted that out. We have 60-odd thousand thoughts a day. So, you know, you've got to be in a positive. You're not going to be a happy bunny every day. You're manifesting, you're thinking all day long, whether you are feeling like meh or whether you're happy. Okay, so it's watching your thoughts. You are the powerful creator of your reality, so watch your thoughts. So if you want money, then every time you think about money or you're out and about, don't think from a lack of mindset. You know, you can't be saying, oh, I want to manifest money, if you are in a lack of mindset. If you're trying to get a specific person back in your life, you can't be thinking, you know, oh, they are you know, they're contacting me, they love me and all this, and then going the next minute, oh, but they never contact me. Or you're talking to a friend, oh, I haven't heard from so and so for ages, or whatever. Okay, you've got to be on your thoughts all the time. Your thoughts, what you're thinking, is your subconscious mind is creating your reality. Okay, so all the time you are in your head talking to yourself. You are having arguments with other people in your head, or discussions with other people in your head. You are constantly thinking throughout the day. You are constantly creating your reality by what you are thinking.
I have a couple of questions about what is the difference between you having a soul contract but creating the life you want? Because in a way it's clashing. It's like there's a saying out there that, oh yeah, we have a soul contract, and when we have a soul contract with people, that's how it's going to be, or we have a life plan. But now you're saying, hey, my thoughts create my reality, so that means I can actually change my reality. So that would mean I can change everything, even though I have a soul. How's that working out, having a soul part and having the power of manifestation?
Because you're believing that. I have ditched hundreds of beliefs that I've had for 40-odd years. Okay, I used to think that my spirit guides, because I'm psychic, I work with angels, I work with my spirit guides all the time. So I used to think, oh, I've done something terrible in a previous life. I'm living the life like my mother. I've got this certain soul path. Everything's destined, etc., etc., etc. Like I say, everything in your reality is held there by what you believe in. Okay, what you believe in manifests. What you focus on grows. So if you are believing, I've got a soul contract, I'm only on this earth, it will all come to me, and that's what your belief is. So that's what you're limiting yourself to. I shoved all that out the window. You know what? I'm creating my reality. I want the house of my dreams. I want money. I want a business. I want the car of my dreams. I want to change people in my life who are disrespecting me and being horrible. And I changed the whole lot. So is that proving that I'm on a soul contract? No, because I've just changed my reality. There are parallel realities.
Yes. So that means people who are struggling with manifestation, they really have to dig deep and find out even about their beliefs. So that means they have to just change their way they believe how something is about soul contract.
Yes.
So what about people always, you know, in there are many groups and so many thousands and millions of videos about twin flames. What is your story and your experience about when people say soulmate, twin flames?
Okay.
Well, I don't know what all those words are like.
Right. When I have a personal journey regarding how I stumbled across twin flames. And you read again about that not everybody is a twin flame. A twin flame means that you are, okay, soulmates, you can be from the same soul group. Okay, you know, when you meet people and you think, oh, I just feel like I've known them for years. Okay, they are from the same soul group. It doesn't mean that you had a loving relationship with them, as in a sexual relationship in a previous life. Okay, they could have been your mother, they could have been your father, daughter, friend, whatever. Okay, but you have soul groups, apparently. Okay, then I came across a twin flame and read that not everybody has a twin flame. It is one soul splits into two, and you come and you might, you know, you find each other at any stage in your life. And then there's the runner chaser aspect, and the runner is the one who leaves, and the chaser becomes extremely distraught and they go into the dark night of the soul, etc., etc., etc. When I was doing my psychic readings, I had read about it, and then I noticed a lot of other people on YouTube doing twin flame readings, and I sort of jumped on the bandwagon about it. And then Archangel Michael was saying to me, stop telling people, stop labeling things. If your heart desires someone or something, they're yours. That's why you desire it. If you weren't interested in it, you wouldn't desire it. So now I say to my clients when I'm personally mentoring them, you know, at the end of the day, you have to have your self-concept. And self-concept is all about loving yourself, you know, knowing that you're good enough and worthy enough, you know, and taking people off your pedestal and giving your power away, knowing that you're the powerful creator of your reality. So it is, so now I don't stick to the twin flame thing, because again, you know, if you look at it, if you dig into it, there's a lot of contradiction about it. Again, it's something you're choosing to believe in. So if you want to believe you're going to go through the dark night of the soul and your person's got to do this and this, that, and the other, you are causing a time lag, because you are looking at things outside of you to change your life to make you happy. It doesn't work like that. Your outside world is a mirror of your inner world, because your thoughts are constantly creating. So, you know, I ditch that belief. And when I tell my clients to ditch it, it's funny how they get their person back. So there is, you know, it's again, people believe in the Bible, people believe in God, people don't. People believe that man never went to the moon, people believe that man went to the moon. Some people still think the earth is flat. What are you believing? Because what you're believing in is what is perhaps causing you an obstacle in your life.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I have seen it. I mean, like a really crazy story is that is many years back when I wanted something, I got it. And once I went to astrologer because I was in Sri Lanka, and he said, you know, Agatha, a blue sapphire with diamonds, and he drew the shape that would be like perfect for you. And I was thinking, I don't have the money. How am I supposed to get this? Then I thought, and I let it go, and I said, I will get it in some way, some form, some shape. It will come to me. And I went to India, and I told a friend, I said, you know, can you please bring me, I was like telling him, can you please bring me a tiny little sapphire, which I can afford? But what he did is, he brought exactly that shape, form, with the blue sapphire, the weight, and the diamond, which was really expensive. He brought it to me. He didn't want anything, and he gave it as a gift to me. And it was amazing, because all of a sudden I manifested like blue sapphire around me. And that's not something everyone can just simply afford it. And I was like, whoa, it's like it's happening. And I remember that time it was what was it, The Secret, that came out. It was like, oh my god, 2000 and something. And it was very interesting, and I was like, wow, this stuff is really working. It's really,
Yeah.
it works. Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
The secret is on the law of attraction. And a lot of the law of attraction beliefs are that you have to be positive all the time. And the more positive you are, the more positive energy, you're matching that vibrational frequency. But we are all energy anyway. Even when we disappear off this earth, we are still energy. We're just not in this human vehicle. So your thoughts, your feelings, and your spoken word are all energy that you're putting out there all the time. So it's not just about being positive and negative. It is changing your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating. So the dominant thoughts, if I was to say to you, so how do you feel about your work? Oh no, oh, my job is awful. You know, oh, there's people at work I don't like, my job is boring, blah, blah, blah. That is your dominant thought about work. So your work is going to be like that. Okay, people who love their jobs, you know, they haven't got a problem with work. It's the same with relationships, money, family members, everything in your life, yourself. Okay, if you're looking in the mirror all the time going, oh, I'm ugly, or I'm not very pretty, or I'm big, I'm small, you know, or just having that lack of confidence, insecurities, okay, is all just what you're telling yourself. A lot of it is what you are assuming.
Sophia, Peggy is asking, how do you ditch an old negative thought? Because they can be very strong. You know, some thoughts, like, even though you say sometimes, oh, and you try to feel it and to visualize it, and still it's so strong, and it's like, what do you do?
Yeah, you don't have to. Visualizing and scripting and things are just techniques. Affirmations are your new mental diet. So with money, okay, so with money, I was not allowing myself to have any thoughts that were negative about money. So every time money popped into my head, or if a bill came along or whatever, instead of going into, oh God, I've got another bill, I haven't got enough money in my bank. Okay, I was seeing it as if I had lots of money, and I enjoyed paying the bill. Good, I'm glad I'm paying my electricity bill because I've had electricity. Okay, so writing out that check or paying it, okay, not going back into the old mindset, the old story. So it's every time is focusing on the new as if you've already got it. Because when you are your subconscious mind, okay, your brain is made up of 88% of your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is helping you to, you know, doing all your bodily functions as well. You're not having to pause and think, oh my God, I've got to breathe. Okay, your body is doing that automatically because it's your subconscious mind. That's why people unfortunately pass away with dementia, because it's closing down, it's shutting off parts of their brain that is then closing down their body function. Okay, so your analytical mind, your conscious mind that we are using now, is 12% of your brain, but it has that fight or flight mode as well. So it likes to be the poo-pooer of your new thoughts. Okay, your subconscious mind doesn't know what's real and what's not real. So it will take in anything you're feeding it, anything you're telling yourself about yourself, other people, situations. Okay, it is taking it in like a sponge, and it will put it back out there. Okay, it has no concept of time. It has, you know, when you smell a fragrance, it can take you back years. If you hear a song, it can take you back years instantly. So it has no agenda or anything. Okay, it is just whatever you're feeding it, negative or positive, good or bad, it is taking it in, and it is creating your reality from that. Oh, she doesn't have any money. Oh, got no money. Here we are, keep sending her no money. For anything in your life, if you keep saying everything is energy, so even your car, if your car is unreliable, breaks down, and you're going, oh, my car is rubbish, it keeps breaking down, it's going to hear you, it's going to keep breaking down. Okay, so shift your thoughts to what you do want to be seeing, and it is being disciplined and staying on your mental diet. Okay, you are going to slip back every now and again, but it's you know, really kicking that negative Nancy out, as I call it on my channel, and staying the positive Pam. You know, you're going to have emotions. So even if you're crying, I tell my clients, you know, even if you're in floods of tears or you're angry or frustrated or whatever, you know, let that emotion pass, but in your mind be going, fine, everything's fine, everything's okay. Everything always works out in my favor. Okay, it's really being disciplined and getting out of that negative thought pattern, which is what it is. And a lot of it is assumptions. You assume a lot of things and tell yourself a lot of things and have conversations in your mind with yourself or what you think, and they're horrendous when you look at them. But when you are really trying to stay focused on what you want, okay, because your, like I say, your subconscious mind is like a computer. You have to upload a new software program to it, and because your thoughts are repetitive, okay, you need to be repeating new things. That's why your affirmations, as they call them, are affirming what you do want and not affirming the old story and what you don't want to see in your life.
When you talk about the old story, Greta is asking how to make peace with the past. I mean, that's something you have imagined in your mind, what you experience, but then you're saying we can create reality, so that would mean we can recreate the past.
Yeah,
or how
you can
to deal
revise.
with the past?
Yeah, it's called revision. Like I say, your subconscious mind doesn't know what is real and what's not real. So if you've had a traumatic childhood or a traumatic divorce or an experience, okay, you can revise that. You can make up a story to suit. So I had a very awful divorce back in 1995, and to a man who was very abusive. And now I have rewritten the story and revised it so much, and it took some doing to do, to now have tricked my mind into believing that the new story is what happened. So in my story, you know, he wasn't abusive, we just drifted apart for different wants. Okay, I even said that he went off to another country and he now lives in that country. the kids were like, Dad, he moved to so-and-so, and I was like, good. You know, it's things, you're revising things. You can do past revision for things that have happened before. Tell yourself how you would have wanted it. We are in different dimensional realities, so you are in different states. Okay, so you are going into the state that you want to be in. And you know, so I've revised a lot of things. I do daily revision. If my day hasn't gone how I wanted it to, then when I go to bed, I imagine in my head somebody saying, so Sophia, how was your day today? And I'm like, yeah, brilliant, lots of clients, lots of money, everything was good. So I revise the day. I don't need to revise the past anymore. To be honest, I'm not interested in the past. I'm creating the future I want. So I am always creating my new reality that I want to catch up with. Instant revision. Sometimes I can be on the phone, okay, and I'm like, this isn't going how I want it to. So, you know, it's fine. You know, everything always works out okay for me. They're going to say I can have that, this, that, and the other. Okay. And it usually ends up that person agreeing to what I want, or I'll ring you back, and it always goes in my favor.
Okay, so when, let's say you had an abusive relationship, but your body has a certain reaction when that name comes up, or when you maybe see that person, and you said you manifested him leaving the country or leaving your place or whatever. How do you deal with the physical reaction towards, so that changes with the story?
Okay, an event itself, so an event, words, situations, okay, I suppose an event is the same as a situation, has no meaning until you attach it onto it. So let's say for Christmas, okay, Christmas Day, I had half of my clients who were wanting to manifest an ex back into their life, having a complete meltdown. It's Christmas, I need my person with me, I'm so upset, I had the other half who were like, it's just another day, who cares? As long as they're with me, I don't care if it's summertime, I don't care if it's winter, I don't care. So it was the same day, okay, but people see things differently. There's lots of things that we see differently. You and I would react, you know, you and I could go and see Elton John at a concert. Elton John's playing. I have an absolutely horrible evening. You have a wonderful evening. Wasn't anything that Elton John did. You're attaching your meaning, your beliefs, your assumptions and feelings into that. You are making events and meaning, putting meanings into things. Okay. So by revising what happened, it tricked my mind into self-soothing, if you want, because I told myself it. How many times have we told a lie and believed it? Okay, I know I've done it. I've rung work before when I was working. Oh, can't come in today. I'm ill. Hour later, oh, I'm so ill. No, I'm not. I was lying. You know? It's that placebo effect, if you like. So
Okay.
yeah, it is.
So
You know, if you don't want to keep woe betide me, you know, it's like people in breakup situations. They're, what playlist are you listening to? Oh, all the heartbreak songs. Well, why? You're keeping yourself in that reality, in that state of heartache, and oh, you know, I've changed even some songs, you know, where I've like, you just got to learn to switch off and start seeing the world how you want it to be and not how you don't want it to be.
I have another question about, there's also always this, how do you manifest, and what's the difference between black magic when someone interferes into your reality, or people are scared of black magic, or I mean, so many starseeds, seriously, I have no idea how much I was reading about people are getting scared about attacks, and I don't know, it's like black magic and this and that. How do you deal with those things?
Right. You could stand there cursing me until you're blue in the face. I don't believe in it. It's not going to affect me. So I have lots of clients who come to me, oh, I think so-and-so's done black magic on my partner, that's why they don't want me, or I've been cursed and my life is awful, and that, and what can I do? I've spent thousands of pounds trying to get spells lifted and this, that, and the other. No, spells are words. They're affirmations, whether they are positive or negative. If I said to you, I'm cursing you with the fleas of 1,000 camels, and you wanted to believe that, you would believe that you were cursed with the fleas of 1,000 camels and that your life was going to be horrendous. You could say it to me, I don't believe in it. It's, everything is held by what you're choosing to believe in. Don't believe in it. You don't want to see that in your life. Why believe in a story that you don't want to happen? You know, I've changed, you know, I've had psychiatrists who come on and say, you know, went from my YouTube channel, oh my God, you know, I'm using this with my clients instead of medication. It's not something I've created, it's something that is out there. You know, it is all changing your mindset. You know, why, as I say, when we are unconsciously living our lives, okay, being dictated to by society, what we believe is true, what we've been told by other people, okay, you just live a life. When you realize that you can consciously create, you create the life of your dreams, and you can have, be, and do anything you want. So it really is getting out of those, you know, why am I telling myself I've been cursed? You know, like I say, if you said to me, I've done black magic on you, have you? Good for you, love. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. Okay. You could say, I've done a happy spell for you. Have you? Good for you. I don't care. It's not in my reality. Okay. You are, if you knew you can consciously create, which you do, okay, through mentoring, you are now aware that you can consciously create your reality. I know I can consciously create my reality. And if you and I both fancied Bob, okay, we both wanted to go out with the same person, you will get him in your reality, I will get him in my reality. Okay. There are, it's a bit like that film Sliding Doors. You know, what would have happened if she got on the train? What happened when she didn't get on the train? Her life went in different parallel realities, didn't it? So it's a bit like that. Every time you make a decision, you shift into another reality. So when you are manifesting, when you're consciously manifesting, okay, it's not going to happen straight away. Rome wasn't built in a day. So you are affirming what you do want to be seeing, and the current 3D, which is all your old thoughts, will catch up with your new thought pattern. Like with the house, like with clothes, and just so many things. I've manifested so many things. I could be here all week, but carry on. Yeah. So if you want to believe in spells, if you want to believe in, you know, even I've got a love spell. Back in 2003, I was big into Wicca, and did a love spell and found my husband. But when I look back at it, it was just because I was believing in that. I was believing that these words that I was saying, and because I'd lit candles and I got a loving heart there and roses and things like that, I was believing in the power of my words. So because I'd said those words, I believed in it. And so it had to manifest because I believed in it. Everything that you believe in, you manifest. So it's not because it worked, you know, it was the spell that did it. It was the power of my belief in that it was going to work. And that's why people believe in black magic and curses, because they're believing, oh, I've been cursed and I've been, you know, had black magic done on me, because somebody said, oh, I've cursed you, or I've done black magic on you, and they go into that fear and dread and, oh my God, you know, and they have a meltdown about it. Like I say, you could stand there telling me I've cursed you, I've done black magic on you, I've stuck a pin into a thing. I don't care.
That's awesome. Malcolm is saying, so true, exactly, love your knowledge. Thank you, Malcolm.
Thank you.
So do you have any more questions out there? If you have questions, just please post them so I can ask her. Hi, Danielle. If you have any more questions, please ask. Is there any manifestation you say, I mean, it's not possible? Everything is, I mean, you said sometimes it takes more time, but everything is possible, right?
Yes. If you believe in it, the universe will bring it to you, or God, or whoever you want to believe in. Your thoughts are constantly creating. The reality you're living now is there by what you're thinking and what you're believing in and what you're assuming. A lot of us assume things that aren't true, okay, that aren't fact. We are just, today, I thought that my son was downstairs in the front room. I could have bet the house on it. And then I suddenly heard him in the bedroom, and I was like, I totally believed he was downstairs. He wasn't, he was up here. I heard him in the bedroom, and I was like, I thought I could have sworn he was downstairs. But I was envisioned, you know, I could see him downstairs on his games thing, you know, and he wasn't.
Yeah. How can people reach out to you? Like, can you tell, like, how can people reach you?
I have a web page. I've got my YouTube channels. On YouTube, I am Sophia Psychic Tarot. I have a link on the homepage there to my other channel called Your Thoughts Create. And I also have a web page which is, I don't know, I'm so used to just going on it on the computer that I don't know what it's called. Hang on, bear with me. www.sophiapsychictarot.blogspot.com, and that gives you more information about me as well.
One question, how does one address a fear factor of either current reality or future possibility?
How do you say that again? How do you address the fear?
One second. How does one address a fear factor of either a current reality or a future possibility? That's complicated. I don't know what it means, but
yeah.
Another.
Give an example. Ask them to give.
Can you? Okay. Quentin, can you please give an example? There's another question. Do you use feelings to manifest or just believe and discreating old programming.
Right. When your thoughts create feelings anyway. So when you think of something, it evokes that feeling. You could be sat watching, TV or something, and you get, like I say, nothing has a meaning until you attach that emotion to it. So, I don't know if you've ever watched a film or something and you're bawling your eyes out and you turn to your partner and they're just like, boring. And you're like, aren't you finding this emotional? No. So say the question again. What was it about? Oh, feelings. So when you are when I'm affirming, okay, what I do want to be seeing in my life, you get that feeling about it anyway. It excites you. Okay. Oh, I've got lots of money. I'm in my perfect loving relationship. I've got my brand new car. Okay. But it's feeling as if you are already that person who has what it is you want. So a very quick, simple thing with the house. Okay. When I manifested this house, I wrote down what it had to have and what I would like it to have. Not knowing if I would get that at all, but it had to have a certain amount of bedrooms, gas central heating, double glazed windows, a parking space, garage, and things like that, the normal things that you want and things. I was very particular about a big kitchen dining room. That's what I was picturing. So when I was in my horrible, small, horrible kitchen before that, okay, I was closing my eyes even when I was washing up, okay, and imagining looking out of a big window to this lovely view, just sort of the green hills, nothing, not a particular view, if you like, but just sensing that space around me. And when I would go to bed at night, I would imagine as if I was showing a friend around this house. Oh, this is the stairs. I would go online. I would take screenshots of doors, white doors. I wanted there to be white doors. Okay. And I don't know if you can see, but there is white doors all the way around. Every door is white door. But that's just something I wanted, white doors. And then because I kept imagining it and getting that feeling and play rolling with it, if you like, going to sleep at night, and if I thought about it in the day, I had that sense of excitement. Oh, my lovely house. And I remember, oh, I can't wait till I walk up to the door and there's no little corridor to go through and things like that. And it came within 4 months. I was, when we were shown around the house, it wasn't one I'd seen. We weren't even viewing that house. We'd gone to view another house and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So, but something inside, I nearly cancelled the viewing, but for some reason it was like, go. If I hadn't have gone then and seen how horrible that was, it was because the estate agent said, what are you looking for then? And I said, well, not this. And I said, I just want something with a kitchen diner. And she said, oh, there's another house, we can go and view that. And it was perfect. The view, the white doors, the walls, just even like going in the front door with the doormat that usually slides around. I wanted a sunken in one that was always held in place. Had that. It was the stairs, a beige carpet with white banister. It was just everything I pictured, because your mind creates. If you are thinking it, it has to come to you. Whatever you're thinking, good or bad, whatever. What you believe in grows, manifests. What you focus on grows. So
Malcolm has a question. He's saying, if your mind, body, and spirit aren't aligned and you're teaching others about health and prosperity, for example, but you yourself aren't mindful about health, isn't that a contradiction? So he's saying, if he's teaching about something but not practicing and living it, isn't that a contradiction? How can you manifest that?
No, because I'm sure that a lot of your group are, believe in totally different things to each other. So you can still teach other people. People will, you know, believe in what they want to believe in. You're helping, you know, some things, you hear some things and you're like, no, I can't accept that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that. So you're not going to, it doesn't matter. You know, you could be a very unhealthy person, but still want to teach. I know a lady who was, and it did used to make me laugh because she used to do very, strict dieting classes and healthy eating and everything. And she was huge, absolutely huge. And I used to think, how can she teach health and nutrition when she's huge? But she was happy doing that. And so you don't, again, it's what you believe in. You know, if you're helping someone else, you know, then that's fine. You don't have to believe in it yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps if you believe it, but because you're more passionate when you believe in something.
Yes. So everything is possible. Judy, that question you're having, she answered that in the beginning about life plan. You just, once that video is up, you can just rewatch it. My last question for today would be, how is shadow work? Kikyo, Sisoy, I don't know how to say that, is asking about shadow work versus manifestation. If you have, like, shadow work is something, a part, like, it's a part in you which is like negative or something you reject about yourself and you're not aware it, but it's like maybe blocking a manifestation. How is this, like a belief again, or
it is a
how
belief?
do you deal?
It's a belief. You know, at the end of the day, we read so much in the newspapers, from the media, from what we're taught, from in books. You know, go against that. If it's stopping you getting what you want, you know, I used to be terrible for superstitions. Okay, we were talking about this, weren't we? About magpies in the UK. You called them something else from in Germany. But, you know, I used to see one magpie. Those in the UK will know that they're magpies. Okay. And there was a program out in the 70s, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. Okay. So if I used to see one magpie, I would go into a meltdown and think, oh my God, 1 for sorrow, I'm going to have an awful day. Today's going to be horrible. You know, and if I saw 2 magpies together, I'd be like, yay, today's going to be brilliant. You know, I would always be saluting them, flicking a coin up in the air or whatever, turning around 3 times, whatever. No, I ditched that belief. Now they're just a bird in my garden. Okay, I'm not going to have a horrible day. I'm creating my reality with my thoughts. So many beliefs I've ditched.
I do the same when people say, oh, spiders, a black cat brings bad luck, this and then. I was like, no, a spider brings me luck when I see a spider. When I see a black cat, I'm happy about it. Yeah. I always created my own belief about something because I refuse to believe what people do about the superstition, because it creates, I always say it's a brain fuck. Why do you want to suffer in life if you can be happy? So exactly. My question is, even Malcolm is saying, it's in the subconscious. Yes, it's in the subconscious, but how much power are you giving to something negative, and how much power are you giving to something positive in your life? And why aren't you allowing yourself to have a lot of happiness and being powerful in your life? That's my question to you, Malcolm, you know, because you can ask 1,000 questions and she can give you 1,000 answers, but it's up to you if you want to embrace it or not. You know, she can't convince you, but she can guide you.
Yeah, I mean, I say to when I'm doing mentoring as well, I say to some of my clients who are in a very negative mindset, okay, you know, and opposing thoughts. It's not just having a negative feeling, a negative thought. It is an opposing thought that is opposite of what you want. Okay, I never have any money. Yes, I have lots of money. Okay, so it's an opposing thought. If you are wanting money but all the time you're telling yourself you haven't got any money, that's an opposing opposite thought. So forgotten what I was saying. Sorry, what was the question?
No problem. There are a lot of stuff popping up. It's like one person is saying God, like good things is God and negative is Satan. I'm sorry, but you know, for me, there's no Satan.
No.
It's like, yes. So it's like when people say, oh, when you're good, you go to heaven. When you're bad, you go into hell. But that is also to create fear and to control you. And the question is,
It is.
why do you want others let control your life? You can control your life. So why don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
And so I guess, Sophia, what you're saying is if we have doubts, we can change those doubts which are actually holding us back from manifestation. So the biggest enemy is ourselves, not trusting in ourselves that we can create something. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're quite happy to sit there all day thinking negative thoughts. Okay, it's like I say, when my clients say, oh, I haven't manifested for a couple of days, or I haven't done my affirmations for a couple of days, I'm like, well, you've still been creating your reality. You've still been thinking all day long. You cannot switch your thoughts off. Your thoughts are creating your reality. So when you are on your mental diet, means actually looking at the crap you are telling yourself. Okay, so it is, you sit there, if you actually listen to yourself, okay, and your monkey mind going on and on and on, and the things you're telling yourself, you are having arguments with people in your head. You are telling yourself things that haven't even happened. You're creating a load of stuff that hasn't even happened yet, but it will happen because you are creating that. You're thinking that. Not quick things like if we were in an argument and I said, oh, for goodness sake, drop dead. You're not going to instantly drop dead. Okay, but if I kept thinking, I wish she'd drop dead, she's going to die, she's going to drop dead, then you would eventually. Because in my reality, you would, because that's what I'm wanting you to do.
Yeah, and you said everyone is pushed out. So it's like if someone is mean to you or someone is, I don't know, being a bully, so that means you created it, so you can recreate it and change that, right?
A lot of my clients, you know, at work, in the workplace, or with relationships, okay, with anybody, not just a lover, it can be family or friends. However anybody is treating you is how you are, your opinion and assumption about them. When you meet people for the first time, you form an opinion about them. You might think, oh, I really like that person, I don't like that person, oh, I'm not too sure, give them the benefit of the doubt. So as the relationship goes on, you have that opinion and assumption about them. So that is how they are going to keep showing up in your reality. So if you thought I was a complete bitch, sorry about the language, then I am going to keep being that until you start to change your mind thoughts about me. You know what, Sophia, she's actually nice. She brings me a free cup of coffee every day. You know, I had a client who had awful neighbors, absolutely awful neighbors. I can't sleep. I can't manifest because I can't sleep. I said, you're still thinking, you are manifesting. I said, so why don't you manifest, you know, create that your neighbors move away? Well, what do you mean? Well, change your thoughts about them. Either change your thoughts to they're very quiet and they're lovely people, hardly hear them, don't even notice they're there, or that everybody complained about them in the building and they got evicted. She went for that everybody complained about them in the building and they got evicted. And 4 weeks later, they were gone. Well, she'd been putting up with this for years. So 4 weeks later, she changed her mindset, because every time she heard them, she was going into, they're making me so miserable, I can't sleep, they're so noisy. So she was keeping that in place. The minute she shifted her mindset to that they were gone, it was peaceful, I can have a good night's sleep, 4 weeks later, they were gone. But shadow work as well, you know, shadow work is, again, just what you're holding in place. Revise it. Okay, some people say to me, you know, when they've got, if their parents have split up when they're children and they've got that inner fear of abandonment or rejection or insecurities, I say, you know, imagine that there's the small Sophia inside you, your inner child, Okay, and you are hugging them and you're saying, I'm there for you, I'm here for you, I know you're scared, I know you're frightened, but I'm here for you. Nothing's, you know, I'm here with you, I'm never going to leave you, I'm here for you. Because nobody can make you happy, whole and complete. People can share in our happiness, our joy, our wealth, our success, our love, but nobody can make you happy, whole and complete. You've got to have your own self-concept and know that you're a powerful creator. Now, I still do tarot readings. Okay, people say to me, well, why do you still do tarot readings if you're teaching this? Because people don't want to believe that they can consciously create their reality. That's fine. You know, if you just want to go through life accepting everything that's thrown at you as final, then go ahead through your life doing that. Okay. You know, there's lots of things that my husband believes in that I don't, and there's things that I believe in that he doesn't. But I don't care. I'm creating my reality. So I've shifted so many things in my life to now live a life that if I died today, my life is perfect. I've got my own business, I've got money, I've got the perfect house I'm in, I've got my perfect car, my kids are all happy. You know, I've changed my life, but I wish I'd known this when I was in my 20s rather than my 50s. My daughter, I've taught her this, and she's totally changed her life around in 2 years. Fantastic relationship, a beautiful house that she now owns, a beautiful rare breed dog that she wanted. You know, all came to her so easily because she shifted from the old negative thought pattern into what she actually wanted to be seeing in her life.
And it works. It does work. So thank you so much, Sophia, for your time.
You're
Please,
welcome.
later, once the video is up, put your link into it, like your webpage, so people can reach out to you. And I think, is there the thing you can say, like for me, my last word is, you know, you can always say, this is not possible, this is not possible. But my question to you is, why isn't it possible to you? And why don't you just start believing and putting the energy into something which is possible? Because if we don't have thoughts and create something, why do we have certain things in our life? We have it. Oh, awesome. Thank you. That was fast, Sophia. Thank you. So guys, the only person who's blocking you is yourself, your own beliefs. So you can change that, you know, you can have anything you want.
Yes.
Yeah. Sophia, what's your last word?
Well, I was there. You know, why live a life that you don't want to be living, that you're not happy with? You are the producer. You are putting out energy all the time. What you put out, you get back. So if you want to change your life, you know, test it on little things. You know, I had a free cup of coffee. I saw an orange butterfly. I saw you know, I had another client who is in Denmark, and sorry, my eyes irritate me, and he said that between December and March there are no motorcycles allowed on the road due to insurances. You can't insure a motorbike between the end of December and March, I think it was. And he said that he was picturing seeing a red sports car, a red motorbike behind him, and there was one there. When it was in a, you know, his logical brain was saying there's not going to be one because nobody can insure one. No, there shouldn't be any motorbikes on the road at this time of year. But his manifesting was, you know, I've seen a red bike. But you've got to feel as if you've already seen it as well. You've already got the thing that you want, and be the version of you that has the thing that you want, if you like. And yeah, he looked in his rearview mirror and there was a red motorbike behind him.
Everything is possible.
It is. Yeah, it's when you're trying to control the how and the when. How's this going to happen? When's this going to happen? That we tend to cause a time lag because you are doubting it.
Yeah. Wow, thank you so much for your time, Sophia. You're in UK, right? In UK, correct?
Sorry?
In which country are you? In UK?
UK, yeah.
Yeah, so greetings to UK from Mexico. Thank you so much.
You're
if
welcome.
People have questions, they can reach out to you. You have put your webpage, so guys, you can just rewatch it and reach out to her if you need anything, coaching, oracle card reading. So thank you so much.
You're welcome, my lovely.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. I'm very grateful that Sophia was here today, because I feel and I know in my heart those things are very important. You are gods, you are goddesses, and you have the power to manifest anything you want. And if you have blockages and certain issues in your life, then it's because you created that. And the question is, why are you creating something which makes you miserable instead of something which makes you happy? So it doesn't matter if it's work or whatsoever. Sophia said, right, your beliefs create your reality and you can change that. And I can tell and talk about myself, it is true. I mean, I have seen things in my life which people would say, how's this possible? It is possible because I want it to be possible. All right. Okay, I love you guys all and talk to you soon. Just drink enough water, make sure you're healthy and you're hydrated, and you go into nature and do something which is good for your soul. Bye.